Hey, are you ready to ditch the stress of living paycheck to paycheck and start feeling more empowered about your money? I have one tip. It's worked for me for many years, and I hope it'll work for you too. So if you're ready to hear it, let's go. Hi, my name is Jill. This is Livin' Balanced, and I am all about managing home finances, but still leading a fun and balanced lifestyle. So in this particular video, I'm going to share with you one tip that I received from a friend years ago that's really helped me out. And I think it is actually like the foundation of money management, and that is to live beneath your means. So what exactly is living beneath your means? Living beneath your means is just spending less money than you earn. So it doesn't matter if you earn a 5-figure income, a 6-figure income, a 7-figure income. If you are living beneath your means, you are empowered. You have control over your money and you will have less stress because you don't spend more than you earn. So there is surplus. There is nothing less. So now, how do you live beneath your means? So, there's many different tips and advice that people will have for things that you can do to cut expenses, and that's not really what this video is about. I'm going to share with you 3 different things, the main 3 things to implement, and these are kind of on the larger scale, but that will help you remember to live beneath your means. So if you're ready to hear about that, let's go. So the first one is budgeting. A budget is a plan. It's a plan for how you spend your income. So if you're going to ensure that you are spending less than you earn, you should have a plan. So a solid budget that you monitor regularly, that includes budget categories that make sense for you, and budget categories that include your needs, your wants, your goals, is really a good idea. So without a budget, it's going to be harder to check on yourself. It's going to be more difficult to know exactly where your money is going. So a solid budget is number 1. The second thing that you really want to do is make sure that you're paying yourself. Give yourself some money. If you want to live and have some fun and have some balance in life, have some other choices, you're gonna want to have some extra money. If everything is going toward a goal or a need or what we call a want, that's great, but eventually you're gonna get a little bit tired and you're gonna end up relying on a credit card, or you're gonna end up kind of going over budget. So give yourself some money that you can spend on things that you enjoy. And of course, it might start off and just be a little bit of money. We started off with $20 a week, $20 a week. And then as our delta between our income and our expenses got bigger, we got more, and then we got more. And so that's what happened. So just start with a little bit, because then you have a little bit of fun. So that's the second thing that I really highly suggest, is pay yourself some money. So give yourself an allowance. And then the third thing is credit. So I use credit cards. I'm not against credit cards. As long as what you're spending is still within your budget on your credit card, and as long as your credit card gets paid off on time every month. So for me, everything goes on credit card. It's convenient. I earn rewards. But my credit card gets paid off on time. That's important because those fees can be astronomical. So my credit card gets paid off on time every single month. And the expenses on my credit card do not exceed what is in my budget. So that's the other thing. So if you're going to use credit cards, use them wisely. The other thing that I suggest with credit cards is please do not depend on your credit card for emergencies. Now, if you have not yet established an emergency fund, then I highly suggest that you establish an emergency fund. And of course, if an emergency arises before your emergency fund is, at an adequate level, then yes, you might have to go to your credit card. But don't rely on it. I hear many people saying, oh, that's okay, I have my credit card for emergencies. Most likely your emergency is going to be a reduction in income. So if your income reduces and now you resort to your credit cards, your debt is going to increase, your monthly payment is going to increase, and you're just going to be not good situation. So I suggest not to rely on credit cards for emergencies, and work on getting an emergency fund. That's another video. But for this sake, it's use your credit card wisely and don't rely on them for emergencies. So yeah, that's pretty much 3 things that you can start to think about and maybe implement today. I'll review them. Budgeting, have a solid budget. Solid budget that you watch carefully, you adjust as needed, and you stick with. The second thing is pay yourself. You want to have some money for you so that you can have some fun and maybe do some things that are, a little bit spontaneous, not so much planned. So pay yourself a reasonable amount, and as your delta between your income and your expenses grows, you can pay yourself a little bit more. And then finally is use your credit cards wisely and don't rely on them for emergencies. That's really important because that will keep you from getting into the hot water that you don't want to be in. So that's pretty much it for living beneath your means. Now, if you have any tips or suggestions for other viewers or for me, that's awesome. Put them in the comments because we'd love to read them. I mean, there's a lot of people looking for tips and advice of how they can cut out of their budgets and how they can do things. So whatever works for you, throw them in the comments so we can all enjoy them and maybe we can implement those into our life as well. If you have some struggles or you're, having issues with this and maybe you're having some resistance, throw that in the comments as well, and I'll comment back. Maybe we can learn a little bit more about that and help you through those struggles. If you liked this video, please click the like, subscribe. Love to have you, visit my channel more often. If you have suggestions for other content, please put those in the comments as well. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. And get out there and start thinking about how you can start living beneath your means. Bye-bye.